Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from TNC Toy Tractors. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Today I'll be talking about the S97 Gleaner. This is the S9 series introduction model. The S97, if you watched my previous video with the S98 Gleaner, they're very similar. The S98 was an class 8 combine. This is a class 7 combine. The only difference between the two is the S7 has a rated horsepower of 375. But I'll go over quickly about the specifics about the real model. Has an operating weight of 34,223 pounds. Has a grain tank capacity of 390 bushels. Has a 39.5-inch feeder house. 30-inch diameter, 762 millimeter rotor. Uses 6 rows of 3/4 inch high-profile bars, chrome and reversible in the threshing area. Has an unloading rate of 4 bushels per second. They all come standard with an integrated Field Star live yield monitoring system. It is powered by an AGCO 7-cylinder, 9.8 liter twin turbo diesel engine rated at 375 horsepower. Has a 24.5 gallon diesel exhaust fluid tank. Has a 230 gallon fuel tank. The S platform started in 2011. This is a class 7 combine introduced in 2015. It's manufactured in Heston, Kansas with an estimated MSRP of around $400,000. Now, I couldn't find an honest MSRP on these, what I was looking for on the internet. I went off of what used prices were and kind of just guessed from there. So I may be a little bit off. I don't think I'm a lot off, but I may be a little bit off. But on these toy reviews, whenever I give you the information, I do a fair bit amount of research that I can. I use resources such as the sales brochures that you see in the background. I go to Tractor Data. I also use resources such as Big Tractor Power. Watching those videos, you can really learn a lot. He gives an incredible amount of information on the equipment that he's videoing. So if you're ever needing to know something, watch one of his videos and you just get plenty of information. So that being said, now that I've got that out of the way, we'll take a look here. We'll start off by looking at the Draper header. Nothing too real exciting about it, you know. This is a 9250 Dynaflex Draper head. I have had this S97 for about 4 years now. I have a picture of myself next to this whenever it was introduced at the Farm Machinery Show in 2015. So I thought having a model of the Gleaner that I stood next to was pretty neat. You do see some details here, like on the belt here that goes into the feeder. You can see where it comes into the feeder here. You actually have the rotor here, and then you have your shafts that are connected to the combine that help run everything. These headers that Speccast release are pretty decent, you know. You can see the combs on there that are really nice, that feed in. And then you have your I guess like you call it your harvesting head. I'm drawing a blank right now. I know what it is. I just can't think of the top of my head now. So, you know, it's a decent header. I know a lot of people switch out to the very nicely detailed 3D printed MacDon headers for a lot of these. So now we'll get into the combine itself here. Zoom in a little bit here. here you see the unloading auger. Like I said, it unloads at 4 bushels per second. I know you can't really expect a lot of detail with these. I would have liked to see a little bit, like to see somebody do a little bit more detail of these, but they're pretty nice nonetheless for what you're getting. The unloading auger turns, does that, unlike most of them are just a side close. The wheels and tires they put on these are really nice. I know probably I would like to put a set of maybe like rear LSWs on these, give it a fatter tire on the rear, make it look just a hair bit more real. You can get those from places like Precision Engineered Replicas. Has some really nice wheel and tire setups for these. Fair bit amount of details. You got your handrails here and here, and then you have the ladder to go up on top of the cab and look inside the feeder house. And then you have a very realistic flasher up here on top with the mirrors. An actual realistic looking windshield wiper. That's not just part of the windshield, it is actually realistic. You got your lights here on the front of the cab, and then more railings here. And then you got your exhaust comes out here, and then here in the feeder house, we'll take a look here. This one, like I said, I've had it for a few years, so it's kind of dusty, dirty. So forgive me for that. Now, like on the Stealth Edition one I mentioned earlier, be careful because this GPS beacon that's up here breaks off very easily. So just remember that. Very little detail. Zoom out here. Very little detail on the underneath, which is fine. Steerable axles, which is great. And then you have your chaff spreader in the back here. And like always, this, for a toy combine, I don't know if anyone makes one nicer than Speccast. I know Speccast makes really top-notch stuff. The only way you're going to get something more detailed than Speccast is something that's been custom built by somebody with a lot of 3D parts and whatnot. So if you're wanting something straight out of the box that has a really realistic look to it that you want to add to your collection or add to your model farm, Speccast is the way to go, to be completely honest. Really nice tractor, really nice combine. I know I am a big Gleaner fan. I got all kinds of Gleaner sales brochures, Gleaner signs. Being an AGCO person, naturally I'm gonna like Gleaner combines. This one is probably my second favorite behind the S98 Stealth Edition. The one I did prior to this is my favorite, and this one is my second favorite. These are great looking combines. Great to have in a collection. Great for your farm toy display if that's something you're into. Gives a farm a little bit different look. Most people run green or red combines. Well, give yours toy farm a little bit of a different look by running a Gleaner. Great looking tractor. But that's all I have for today. I hope I've answered any of your questions or concerns. I think that these Gleaner combines by Speccast, like I said, are great. This one I believe runs on average like $50, $55. But thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Please check back with TNC Toy Tractors as I try to upload our videos weekly. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.